Come on, boys. Well, you get your chance.
On today's adventure of the G3 Sportsman, we're cruising down the Tennessee River with a man that's keeping an old hunting tradition alive.
Oh.
And in between hunts, I'm going to see if I can land me a big old trophy smallmouth. Hey, we got dogs trailing, and we're baiting some hooks, so let's get started.
You didn't really do me no favor there. Hey, I might have to just bend over myself.
I lost him.
Give me my fish.
He fell off.
That thing pulled twice as hard as a silver.
Look at this catfish. Oh, you got to catch that.
Nice fish. Thank you, fish.
That's what I'm talking about. Get you some of that.
Hey, welcome to the G3 Sportsman. You know, today is just one of those fun shows. It's something that I've been getting emails about over the past few months, and that's about rabbit hunting. You know, it's kind of a lost tradition or a lost sport, but there are families out there that still take rabbit hunting very seriously. And one of those families is the Baugus family there in southwest Tennessee. My good friend Jeff raises beagles, has ever since he was a kid. He invited us down there to do a rabbit hunt. But we're going to change it up just a tad because we're going to run up and down the river in our G3 island hopping, and we're going to try to get some swamp rabbits. Now, I'm sure some of you probably call them cane cutters, but nonetheless, still a larger version of the cottontail and every bit as tough to get, there's no doubt. Later on in the show, I'll kind of hook up with my really good friend Donald Hedge, and we're going to try to land one of those big trophy smallmouths on the Tennessee River. I can't go down there without at least trying. Hope you enjoy the show. We had a ball doing it, rabbit hunting on the Tennessee River.
Come on. Come on, girls. Come on. Come up, ladies.
Are those the ladies?
That's the girl, babies. Come on, boys. Well, you get your chance.
On today's adventure of the G3 Sportsman, we're cruising down the Tennessee River with a man that's keeping an old hunting tradition alive.
Oh.
And in between hunts, I'm going to see if I can land me a big old trophy smallmouth. Hey, we got dogs trailing, and we're baiting some hooks, so let's get started.
You didn't really do me no favor there.
Hey,
I might have to just bend over myself.
I lost him.
Give me my fish.
He fell off.
That thing pulled twice as hard as a silver.
Look at this catfish. Oh, you got to catch that.
Nice fish. Thank you, fish.
That's what I'm talking about. Get you some of that.
Hey, welcome to the G3 Sportsman. You know, today is just one of those fun shows. It's something that I've been getting emails about over the past few months, and that's about rabbit hunting. You know, it's kind of a lost tradition or a lost sport, but there are families out there that still take rabbit hunting very seriously. And one of those families is the Baugus family there in southwest Tennessee. My good friend Jeff raises beagles, has ever since he was a kid. He invited us down there to do a rabbit hunt. But we're going to change it up just a tad because we're going to run up and down the river in our G3 island hopping, and we're going to try to get some swamp rabbits. Now, I'm sure some of you probably call them cane cutters, but
Now the swamp rabbit, they still, wherever they strike at right here, you think they'll do just like a cottontail, just eventually come back?
A bigger loop, yeah. They run a little harder and a little further than a regular cottontail, but they'll generally come within the same area, real close.
So the best place for us to get a shot at him is, this is about an open spot as we got.
This will be a good spot here.
We'll be, hopefully if it all works, we'll be able to see them all coming.
Yeah, they'll probably make a loop and kind of make a big circle and Of course, you can't tell which way he's going to come from, but I would eventually be looking for him coming back this way.
You know, the mistake a lot of people make is, you know, you follow the dogs and everything else. And I've always done that too when I was a kid, but best thing, just stay put, and hopefully me or Jeff will have a shot. So that's what I'm banking on, is for him to, we just jumped it right back over there, so hopefully it'll come back in this general direction. But you got to stay still, because they'll eyeball you.
You know, we are on an island, but these bottoms, these big open bottoms down here, the whole swamp rabbits too, they'll run the same way. A swamp rabbit, or a cane cutter, swamp rabbit, whatever you want to call them, they'll run a big circle. They'll take these dogs out of hearing. I mean, this island's probably 1.5 miles to 2 miles long, 200 or 300 yards wide. So we're not really boxed in. They'll like say, I've said it before, they'll take the water anytime they're pushed real hard. But they're smart. They hadn't lived here this long, but not dead.
Okay, he's coming right at me right now. See him coming at you? See him coming right at y'all? Right there, here he's coming. He's coming right at you.
Hey, he got him. Good shot.
I'll tell you right now, my heart got to racing.
You're what?
My heart got to racing like it was a big deer or something.
Oh yeah. How you like it at adrenaline when you see a shadow of him? Them hounds are pushing.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what.
Well, there's your first.
That's my
Tennessee
first swamp rabbit in probably 25 years.
river bottom swamp rabbit.
Boys, now that's a rabbit. I mean, that ain't a ginormous swamp rabbit.
No, but
But I mean,
he's an average size. He's not a big swamp rabbit, but he's an average size.
But that's a good one right there
Yeah,
now.
that's a good one.
I mean, that's a good rabbit. I want you to look something else at these swamp rabbits right here. Eric, you can get a good look at them. Unlike your regular rabbit, look at the claws, the nails on these things. And you don't see them on them.
No, and they'll climb.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that assists them in climbing. Not many rabbits will, but in the right situation, up here in these heavy vines and stuff, they will climb.
Yeah. Well, let's let the dogs come to it.
Let's let them see the dead.
That's another thing, you know, when you got those young dogs, isn't it?
Oh,
They're running with the older. They
need
need.
to identify.
That's it.
You know, 25 years ago, there was a little backyard kennel like this, and most of the yards around here, to the beagling buddies of mine and stuff, or my dad's age or older, it's just not, nobody does it anymore.
Well, we guess we can work back, I guess, towards the boat?
Yeah, we'll work this east bank here and work toward the boat. There's still a couple islands out here.
All right. What will we be eating for supper? Well, you're right there at those trees.
There's one.
Now there ain't no way I can be this close to the Tennessee River and not try to catch a smallmouth. My buddy Donald was in town, so between hunts, we took the dog kennel out of the boat and we grabbed some rods. The hunt continues, but now for old small jaws.
He's circling.
Whitey. Let me tell you what he did too.
He hit it when I was reeling it.
Yeah.
Hit it while I was reeling.
Give me one of them minutes too when you.
That's a white. That's a little bitty Kentucky.
Good grief.
A itty bitty spot.
We're gonna pull in this creek right.
Uh-oh. Hey, this ain't. It's a good one. Jump, jump, jump. It's a good fish here. But I'm telling you right now, I don't think it's a smallie. I think it's a big white. Yep.
Yeah.
Little white. He hit good.
Pretty decent size. I'm gonna pull in this creek.
Well, that's better than a drum.
It's kind of muddy in here, but if I can get us in there.
Better than a drum, but little male. Milk him already. Little milking.
We need the small jaws.
At least it was a game fish.
It was a game fish.
Wasn't it? I guess a white's a game fish.
A white bass is a game fish. Normally I'll catch smallmouth right in this mouth of this creek, right where right in the bottom of the creek channel.
Sauger?
If it is, it's a world class.
Hey, I got one too. I lost mine.
I think that's a small jaws. He doesn't get in the trolling motor.
Oh yeah, baby.
Man, that's a good one too,
That's a
Tom.
good one, baby. He talked about my spot, didn't he?
I mean, that's a good one.
That's a good one, and he talked about my spot.
Boy, she's trying to spit it too. And I mean, ain't coming
Fast.
up with the power. She ain't hooked much now. She's just barely hooked. Easy now. Easy. Get that fish, don't you?
You make me nervous. Say it easy.
That's
a little dog.
holy cow, that's a good one. Let me hold my fish.
That's a good one. Good fish.
Man, Donald, that is.
I told you, this is the spot. He didn't want to come over here.
It's not that I didn't want to come over.
The man said,
I just didn't have a lot
hadn't
of
caught one
confidence
this
in it.
century.
No, I haven't. I have not caught a fish in this hole in this century.
And it's always been a favorite spot of mine.
Now that's a smallmouth.
That's a good one.
I guess I'm a third or fourth generation dog person. It goes back to, as far as I know, is my great grandfather, Will Baugus. He was an avid fox hunter and always kept hounds, and a lot of my great uncles had hounds, and my dad has always had beagles. He the way he worked and stuff, the beagles just fit his lifestyle better, and he got me started on them at a young age. I probably started following him around at 4 or 5 years old.
We're just going to kind of set up right here. Jeff's over on the other side of him. We're just kind of keeping our eyes peeled so if we can see if we can kind of pick him up coming through the brush. Them rabbits see real well. So if you're sitting there moving around or whatever, then he'll detour out and it'll just take longer for us to get him. So we're going to hold tight. As you can hear, the dogs are getting closer, and we're liable to get a little hot bunny footage just any minute now. Right there.
Get him,
There you go.
Get him, shoot him. Now. Old Lucky Scott shoot again, so let's go over here and see if he's got him another kill or if he's missed him. Well, we flanked him.
I'm running out of, I ain't even got a
We
game.
flanked him for you.
I hadn't got a game bag.
What kind of rabbit hunter are you
No,
that doesn't bring a game bag?
I'm out of pockets
I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to loan you mine where you can carry them all.
I know.
Look at this. Look at this. You see that in his pocket?
I got one in my pocket. That's all I got.
The man of worldly travels
And ain't got a game
does
bag.
not have a game bag. So I can tell you're not used to,
That one's fatter than this
I
one.
can tell you're not used to getting in a lot of game.
No, I'm not used to shooting anything. I'm really not.
But they came up
It's a
here.
good thing there's a live well in the boat then, right?
Yeah, I'll put it in a live well. They came right up to it. I let them come on up and
Well, good.
and do their
Well,
thing.
great.
And
Well, they know
good
it's doing.
job.
See, we got lucky on that when they jumped it before they got
Before
back
they come to the other one, yeah.
So
Yeah, well,
that
they've
makes
done
for an
good.
Exciting day. Well, since you didn't bring your bag, go ahead. Come on, boys. Well, you get your chance.
On today's adventure of the G3 Sportsman, we're cruising down the Tennessee River with a man that's keeping an old hunting tradition alive.
Hoss.
And in between hunts, I'm going to see if I can land me a big old trophy smallmouth. Hey, we got dogs trailing and we're baiting some hooks, so let's get started.
You didn't really do me no favor there.
Hey,
I might have to just bend over myself.
I lost him.
Give me my fish.
He fell off.
That thing pulled twice as hard as a silver.
Look at this catfish. Oh, yeah, you catch one.
Nice fish. Thank you, fish.
That's what I'm talking about. Get you some of that. Hey, welcome to the G3 Sportsman. You know, today is just one of those fun shows. It's something that I've been getting emails about over the past few months, and that's about rabbit hunting. You know, it's kind of a lost tradition or a lost sport, but there are families out there that still take rabbit hunting very seriously. And one of those families is the Baugus family there in southwest Tennessee. My good friend Jeff raises beagles, has ever since he was a kid. He invited us down there to do a rabbit hunt. But we're going to change it up just a tad because we're going to run up and down the river in our G3 island hopping, and we're going to try to get some swamp rabbits. Now, I'm sure some of you probably called them cane cutters, but nonetheless.
We've put rabbits in here. There's a wild rabbit or two in here. Most of them are a tame type brown rabbit that's been out here long enough to run wild. And they're pretty hardy. They do good in here.
We kind of switched gears a little bit. We're going to have a little fun. In this big old thicket used to be an old farm. And now, as you can see, it's just thick as it can be with a whole bunch of different types of brush, and they're just full of cottontails in here. And we let the dogs out. And I guarantee you, within just a few minutes, there'll probably be a strike. I don't even think anybody's hunted here in a while.
Thought I got him.
Good in here. Good.
Here.
Man in here.
All right, look at that. What's a long rabbit?
Yeah. Pretty nice little hillbilly there. Look at his ears.
Tough, boy.
Yeah, like I said, that's where you're standing. If it's easy, everybody'd be doing.
See, you think you'd put me in just a tad bit easier rabbit hunt.
Don't know of a such thing.
Well, I mean that now. But I don't mind you carrying them.
Well, that's awful nice, isn't it?
Well, I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun.
enjoyed
I hadn't
it.
rabbit hunted in so long.
Yeah.
You sure made it tough on me, though.
Well, there's no easy way to do it and do a good job at it.
Yeah.
I don't, you know, this last week of season, just a couple days left.
Yeah. Yeah. It was. It was a lot of fun. I really appreciate it.
Well, come back and we'll do it again.
Now all I need you to do is cook me a good supper and it'll be a perfect
Be
day.
a perfect evening.
Cook me some rabbit
There we
stew.
go, rabbit stew.
I hear that. I
We
like me
got
some
nothing
rabbit
for
stew.
mess.
Biscuits and gravy.